The National Sports Act, as it is called today, first of all, one of the things is to repeal the 1964 Act. So from the assent of the President, the 1964 Act goes onto shelf. So we have a new law in place. One of the areas addressed is incorporation of sports federations, organizations, and sports community clubs. So today what we have created in the new law is that as sports community, it can be incorporated, run its business on a constitution, elections by the members, but also own property. And we believe this will help so many football clubs, but also other sports clubs throughout the country. So that's one new change. The second thing, which is fundamental, is also to protect the commercial properties of the creators. You know, a player, a coach, a club owner, they come together and create, I'll use football as an example, a property which is sold on the market, either electronically or by presence. And the law is actually protecting to ensure that the creators benefit from it. I've heard some sections of people saying the federations are going to stop the media. It has never been the objective of the federation to stop the media, because they are partners and players in ensure that we promote this. So there will only be a mechanism of how we operate. Authorization does not necessarily mean exchange of money, but let there be authorization such that the content carried out is carried out in good faith and promotion. And when you come to the other area is about match fixing, which has been a problem. Some people have been arrested or have been implicated in match fixing situations, but there was no law under which they could actually be sanctioned as far as the country is concerned. And we know that the Uganda police, the government, has better means in terms of the resources, in terms of the tools, in terms of the law. But as a federation, all you could do is ban somebody from the sport. But that sometimes the perpetrators of these things are not even part of the sport to begin with. So the new law makes everybody who is on the land to be subject to the law. That match fixing is now criminal at whatever level that you operate. And we believe this will expose a number of people and probably will fight the vice. There is also another area addressed is infrastructure, where the national sports infrastructure had been eaten away and given away in the names of development. With the new law, we are vesting the ownership of property, national sports infrastructure, into the hands of National Council of Sports. One central body. It will be another bit to find the money to either rehabilitate or even create more sports infrastructure. But at the moment, at least what we have should not be lost further into the name of development. I want to give, first of all, an applause and a round of thanks to Legal Department of FUFA, headed by Dennis Rukambi, because being the federation lawyer, he did a lot in building the principal proposal of the private members bill. Then there is also one staff of parliament called Tamale Mirundi, incidentally son of Mr. Tamale Mirundi, who is a lawyer and employee at Parliament, who did a lot in trying to guide and wording this in the language of Parliament and language of law. A lot of credit, and also a lot of credit to the office of the Attorney General, headed by Honorable Kiwanuka Kiriowa, and the staff there at, the number of people behind the scenes, and I'm talking about the technocrats that shaped. Then also the staff of Parliament. Council Edrin is a clerk to the Committee of Education and Sports. So basically, without mentioning all the names, the technical staff, both from the Ministry of Education and Sports, from the National Council, from the Office of the Attorney General, from the Federation. But I want also to commend the Committee of Education and Sports of Parliament, which listened to various stakeholders. Various sports federations were invited, and various stakeholders that came in to shape this particular law the way it is today. Most importantly, I want to thank the cooperation I got from the Minister of State for Sports, Honorable Peter Gwang. I want to thank the National Council of Sports Leadership, Chairman Ambrose, General Secretary Dr. Patrick Ogwell, Commissioner, the Minister of Education and Sports in charge of physical education, Reverend. I want also to thank the Parliament itself, starting from the Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Anita Among, the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Thomas Saebwa, Honorable Basalirwa, who was the seconder of the motion and was really into it, and all the other members of Parliament for their various debates on the floor of Parliament to shape a law. By the time the law comes into place like this, there are too many people, and to be wrong for me to think I can thank one by one and be able to not miss out anybody. So this opportunity to thank most sincerely our Minister of Education and Sports, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. I would also like to thank His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda for undertaking his constitutional mandate, because without him putting signature on this, it would never be law. But when it appeared to him, he had a few questions which we answered, and eventually we have now the law. Every time we have accessed His Excellency the President, he has given us the time, he has given us the year, despite his busy schedule. So as young people of this country, as Ugandans, we need to thank him that now we have a law for the last 59 years that could not be done, that has been done right now.